My kids and I came to Christmas Eve service. That was a real defining moment for me that night, and I think for my daughter as well. And that was a particularly tough time for me. It was just after a relationship had broken up. I was hurting quite a bit and needed to really heal, and been working on that ever since.
I was offered a plea agreement immediately after the first hearing, and that plea agreement included $118,000 restitution, 2 years in prison. After seeking God's advice, it was evident that I couldn't plead guilty to this. I was not going to bear false witness anymore, and I met with the U.S. Attorney for approximately 3 hours. I even had to admit to the U.S. Attorney that I lied to them earlier. But at the end of it, the U.S. Attorney made a comment to me that was quite remarkable. He said, "David, I've been doing this a long time, and you are the first person that ever admitted to me that they were lying." The very next day, he put in a motion to have all charges dismissed. I was a part of a miracle. There's no other word to use, or no other way to describe it. It was a miracle. God didn't forsake me. After all the years that I forsaked him, I didn't follow him, I didn't heed his word, I didn't seek out his advice. I didn't accept Jesus as my Savior. He did not forsake me. I came to him and said, I needed your help, and he gave it to me.
When Dan says it's okay to not be okay, but it's not okay to stay that way. You can be broken and come here and you're accepted with anything, with an addiction, a relationship that's gone bad. For the first time in my life, this feels it's the right direction. I'm not spiraling out of control. I'm not alone. I deal it out with God instead of dealing it out with myself. That's a big change for me.
When I started down the journey to commit my life to God, I knew that I needed to take the next step of that journey, and that next step was to get baptized. It was a new beginning for me. It was a path that I committed to, a path that has led to nothing but happiness and peace. My soul has been uplifted, and I'm committing my life to God. The person that I was before I came to Christ was a person that was selfish, a person that was quick to anger, that didn't have a relationship with my children, and a person that was not loving to my wife. Making choices and making decisions without God is taking incredible amount of risk, and in my case, making even stupid decisions. I made a simple change in my life, and that was to tell the truth, and to do that through God. And that decision set me free.